Hey house hunters, it's Donnie Corm with ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Let's get started right away. We're standing out in front of 4533 North Carefree, Unit E. Now this is a condo, 747 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Needs a little bit of work, guys, but this price is going to blow you away. Let's get going. Come along. As you walk into the Carefree unit, you're going to see here that this has baseboard heating throughout. That's a little bit different than our standard furnace system. That means it runs off of a boiler. Now, the boiler, according to HUD, was checked out and it's fine, but that system is run by the HOA, so it's not a cost you have to worry about anyway, okay? Now, as you can probably see here, they've ripped up all of the flooring, and I'll tell you guys, sometimes we wish we had smell-o-vision because this is not the best smelling unit we've ever been in. What I think it needs is a good coat of paint because that'll soak up a lot of the smell, but then kills throughout the floor. Now, kills is a product that we very frequently use as a primer, but it also acts as a sealant. So what it does is it seals in the bad smells, so when we put new paint and new flooring over this, I promise you won't smell it at all. And at this price, it is totally worth a bucket of kills and some paint because you're going to pick up a lot of equity and a great rental if that's the route you're looking for. So here we are in the living room space. Nice, bright, very open. Keep in mind this unit's only 750 square feet. It's not terribly large, but I think it uses the space very well. Right over here you have the kitchen. Somebody recently remodeled this kitchen. It's got newer cabinets, as you can see here. The appliances have been removed, so we need to add those to make this fully functional. And while we're doing the flooring out here, we'll also go ahead and add a nice tile or linoleum to the kitchen. So you got a couple bucks you're going to spend on that. But what I like about this unit is it's got a lot of access to the outdoors. What they were going after is a ski chalet theme. So as you can see here, you have just walk out on the patio. You can really experience nature from out back here. Plenty of space to put your lawn furniture, and this is an upper unit, so it's on the upstairs. So that's a nice benefit because you kind of feel elevated, and I think that's just a nice place to be as far as that goes. Let's go check out the bedrooms. We're going to head this direction to find them. The first one is going to be back this way, and again, they're not terribly large, but it's a decent size given the size of this townhome, this condo. The walls have already been painted, but we probably want to repaint it because we want to address this smell problem. So we're going to put nice paint in, kills out the floor to the best of your ability, put carpeting over this and replace the trim. This thing's going to be good to go. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This is in the $30,000 range. And I will tell you this, guys, when we do these El Cheapos, as we call them on video, we get more response, more requests to see, more anything on these really inexpensive units. They go extremely quickly, okay? So don't take it, don't sit around and hope this is around. At $30,000, in our experience, this thing will be sold in a couple of days. That's how long it takes to move a unit like this, okay? Here's the bathroom. The bathroom's actually pretty decent. It's got a vanity in there. It's got a 4-inch tile surround that looks pretty fair. I would want to go ahead and replace the flooring, whether I was going to rent it or keep it, but we're going to be doing that throughout, and being that this is only 700 square feet, it's really not going to be that expensive to do flooring treatment to this property. Here we are in what we'll call the master bedroom. I'm going to call it that because it is slightly larger than the other room, but also it has its own walkout, very interestingly, to the deck area as well, so that's pretty sweet. What does it need? Not a whole heck of a lot. Repaint the walls, address the smell of the floors with kills, maybe replace these doors here because they're a little bit dated. Other than that, we're locked and loaded, pretty much ready to go, okay? So that's pretty much 4533 Carefree. We're gonna step out on the patio, show you the exterior, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up, okay? So here we are stepping out into the patio from the master bedroom, and as you can see, it's kind of got a park-like setting back here. You got a little bit of space down below here, but a nice walking trail taking you over to Carefree, etc. And feels very outdoorsy, very nice. This is a pretty sweet backyard, if you want to call it that, for a condo. Let's wrap this thing up. 4533 Carefree, Unit E. Now this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo with 750 square feet. I'm going to tell you that general comps on something like this are in the 60s to 70s, but you can pick this one up for $38,000. I'm going to say that again. 38 grand buys you a condo. If you got that kind of cash, this could be a very good free and clear deal. Now, unlike the last condo we shot that was really cheap like this, the HOAs on this one are only $192 a month, and this unit has a clubhouse complete with a pool, so that HOA is paying for some benefits for you. So how do you get involved? Well, it's real easy. Head out to ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. We are still the leading resource for finding the best deals in and around the Colorado Springs area. Give us a call. The number's at the bottom of the screen. You can set up a showing with one of my agents, get you into the property, get the financing lined up. If you're worried about how you're going to do that, we have the best mortgage lenders in the industry, and the rates are the best we have seen in 50 years. Guys, you got to get started. With that, this is Donnie Coram with ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.